Thank you very much. Senator Scott.
Thank you, Chairman. Well, first off, congratulations on your nominations. Your jobs are going to be exciting. It's going to be it's an exciting time to be part of building and making sure we have a great military. So you're all three going to do a great job. So I didn't know I was supposed to come and ask for a military base in my state, but I've got one that's important, Homestead. But anyway, I just got back from Europe, and this has been consistent since I've been up here. As I talk to allies, they complain about two things that are trying to buy our equipment. They complain about the foreign military sales process to get approval from the government. Then they complain about they can't get the equipment quickly because our defense contractors are not on time. So, Mr. Zimmerman, can you talk about what you think we can do and what you plan on doing to make it easier to make a decision? Because we were just in Denmark, Finland, and Estonia. The two that we had the conversation with all three of them, but a lot of it they don't understand when they're our ally and they can't get an answer. No is an answer. I'm a business guy. What frustrates me about the government is just give me a stupid answer, because if you tell them no, then they can go to Israel, they can go to South Korea, they can go to other places and buy some of the equipment they need. But if it's just a black hole, that doesn't make any sense.
Senator, from my understanding from the issue, I think I share your frustration and understand why allies have thoughts about the process. If confirmed to the role, I understand that the way in which I would be connected to the FMS process is an advising role, and particularly looking at prioritization. In both with our European allies and here, we are in a situation dealing with an underinvestment in the defense industrial base over the last several years that has limited the supply of what they need. So that's a challenge, but I would give my best advice, if confirmed, to the Secretary and Undersecretary about how to prioritize allied security needs through the FMS system.
So you might not be involved in this, but it's my understanding that we, with our defense contractors, we pay for them to develop a product, and then they own the IP for that product. Is that true? Or do you know?
Senator, I don't know the answer to that. I would like to get back to you about that.
Does that make sense? Just off the top of your head, did that make much sense? If we pay for it, if our government pays for it with our taxpayer dollars, and they own the IP?
It sounds like, if true, it might be one of the challenges in the program.
Yeah. So what do you think we can do to get our defense contractors to fulfill the obligations that they've committed to? Because we hear this all from our allies all over the world, that our defense contractors are not meeting, not just with their commitments to us on time, but commitments to our allies for equipment that they need to make sure they can defend, which is exactly what President Trump wants them to do, to be able to defend themselves first.
Senator, it's a great question, and if confirmed, I would do all that I could within the scope of the ISA portfolio and how it touches on FMS to ensure that the process is as painless and seamless as possible. It is very important for our allies and for the administration's goal of burden sharing to have an efficient FMS process.
Okay, thanks. You all three are going to do a great job. Thanks, Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Scott.